everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Luna Marie here, the Spiritual Warrior UK. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm so glad that your guides have brought you here, so there must be a message for you either in this reading or a reading in the past. Do check out the playlist. There's literally hundreds of videos on my playlist. Yeah, just have a scroll down and see what you're drawn to. You know, I do channel ahead. And, you know, you'll be guided to whatever it is you need to see. If you return in, then thank you for your wonderful likes and shares. You know, it is a lovely energy exchange. If you can give a thumbs up on the video, if you feel that it resonates with you, it just helps. Helps me, helps other people find the video, helps people find me in a wave of readers in YouTube. So, what are we doing today? Well, of course, we've got the Equinox coming up, and what a month. I took a break. I went to the beautiful island of Greece, which was just fantastic. I had great plans to do so much when I got back, and I had a couple of bombs that were thrown at me, and I've just had to take some time just to deal with that. So, it's been an interesting time. I've done a lot of readings as well. I've also been really busy. So thank you again for, you know, it's an honor for me to read for people that are also going through the same thing, because you know, it is an energy exchange. It is, I get healing, you get healing, I get clarity, you get clarity, you know, it comes through me. So, I feel very privileged. I feel, you know, I say to people, no matter what your journey, and I know there's a lot of star seeds and light healers and twin flames on my channel, and the path is not always easy, far from it. And if you're a healer as well, you know, you sometimes wonder what you actually signed up for. But you know, what you do get when you come out the other side is a great clarity of what you've been through and why you've been through it, and a great strength. And you know, that's never something to be overlooked. And sometimes we're just on to the next thing. We don't really give ourselves time and space to really think about the growth and the change and the expansion. And I love that spirit are coming in. All lining up, giving a big applause. That's really lovely. And thank you. And well worth, actually. Thank you. Knowing what a lot of my clients have been through, and me personally as well. So I think we needed a gold medal. Okay, so we always knew that September was going to be a bit bumpy, and by God was it. So if you're still standing and you're still got a smile on your face, you're doing well. Okay, so the Equinox, the start of new things. You know, these 7 planets in retrograde have been eye-opening. And I had a beautiful chat with a soul sister of mine who is a dear, dear friend who I have met. She's another reader who I met through this journey. And we've become great friends, and we've shared our stories. And she said something to me this week that really kind of brought home a lot of things about awareness in how we're connected to a 5D element of our relationships, or our twin flames, or our soulmates, whatever you resonate the word with. But that 5D connection is not now transmuting into the 3D connection, and me and her are in very similar situations, and it's that really kind of made sense to me. And they've brought it to me now, so I feel that some of you will also really resonate with that you know, sometimes it is a path to lead you to a certain place and nothing more. And I know that's going to be triggering for some people, but when do you get off the merry-go-round is what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's crack on. Let's start rambling. Equinox for twin flames. Equinox I was going to say Equinox for lovers, and my son just stuck his head through the door going, Mum, I love you. Isn't that lovely? Because, you know, twin flames are an energy. It's an energy of love. And one thing you need to do is recognise the love around you anyhow. So thank you, Spirit, for that wonderful synchronicity, showing me the love that I have around me. Okay, what's this equinox going to be for twin flames? And I'll do another video in just for the average Joe. I haven't experienced the twin flame journey. You lucky people, you. No, I'm only kidding. Okay, come on, Luna, focus. Get your hat on. Do you know, I feel like the energy has lifted. I do feel like it feels lighter. It feels more fun. New. Thank you, Spirit. New. You are very close to achieving your goal. Okay, what else? Twin Flame Collective, this equinox, please. This equinox, the autumn equinox, as the sun enters Libra and Libra season on the same day. Okay, what does this mean for our twin flame journey? Because it is still a journey, I'm hearing. It is still a journey. You might not be in union. You might never get in union in the 3D, but it is still a journey. Don't let the past hold you back. Conclusions are within reach. What's interesting about that is that I do feel like these 7 planets in retrograde has brought up a lot of conclusion. It has brought up a lot of truth. Like the moon in reverse has been coming up in all my readings, as has the 10 of Swords in reverse. They're bringing to me as well. When I channel, I rarely remember anything. Those of you that get readings from me, you know that, and I always tell you, I don't know why. It's just what happens to me. I just go to a different place. What they're saying to me is the 10 of Swords is like rising above the problems. It's like letting it go. I can't be dragged down with this BS any longer. It's kind of like, do you know what? I'm done with it. That's kind of like the energies that I'm getting coming in. Excuse me as I slurp my coffee. I have to say it's not caffeine coffee. It's mushroom coffee, which I've become quite accustomed to. Very nice. Okay, I feel a little bit disjointed. I feel like I'm actually, what they're showing me, that I've got 3 cards here, I'm actually feeling like my consciousness is split into 3. That's what they're showing me. It's like my brain is in 3 sections, which is why I keep jumping. I have to say, I don't know what that's about, so you're just going to have to bear with me because I'm not sure, but that's what I'm feeling, and we've got 3 cards here. So, okay, let's part them. I just want to make sure that you could see them. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goal. Now, when we're in the twin flame connection, we always feel that this is about union. But as we go on with this journey or disconnect from the journey or whatever it is for you, what does this mean? Is this about union for you, or is this about reaching what the ultimate goal was? Who knows? You know, with this connection, we don't get shown too far in advance, because we wouldn't embark on it. You'd run a mile. Very close to achieving your goal. Can you give me some more energy around this in the autumn equinox, please? Thank you. 6th house, we've got sustainability, and we have trine sextile, symbiosis. Now, I don't think I've ever pulled this trine sextile card ever. I use this deck a lot because I love it. It's very interesting that we've got the double digits here. We've got the 44. I love that. I feel like that is, it's like you're being guided. You're being guided to balance. And I was going to look at the book, but actually the symbolism of this card is just so beautiful, because it's this balance. It's this ultimate balance. It's almost like the Wheel of Fortune is the energy that I'm getting. And the colors are solar plexus up to the throat, So we've got our personal power, we've got our heart opening, we've got our voice. I feel like that's kind of where we are. And if you look at the colours on these 3 cards, I'm a very visual reader. This is what we've got. We've got these beautiful turquoises in all of them. So we've got that green and blue merging, but we've also got this yellow of this solar plexus. Now, we've got our 6th house, which is all about... So it's all about our health, our fitness, our systems, our organizations, service, our routines. And with the sustainability, it's almost like, how do you keep that going? How do you keep that balanced? What I feel with this trine sextile, again, I have to say, you know, I'm not an astrologer, but I find it absolutely fascinating, because the more I do this and incorporate the astrology, the more I realize how much this does affect us. Now, trines are about powerful, about nature. They're about, you know, passive aspects, elements, about harmonious, about being harmonious. And what have we got here? You know, these are birds that are kind of like being entwined and rising up. And sextiles are about being relaxed and supportive and comfortable. So it almost feels like an emotional state. It feels like, you know, you're getting very close to achieving your goal. And I always feel that our life's mission is to really kind of just get the ego under wraps, if you like. It's like where you don't listen to it. You listen to the higher source. You listen to your heart. Yes, sometimes we need to be ruled by our head, but there are elements where it's like, just go into your heart and allow your guides and spirit to lead you. Because the head tells us we need another person to be happy. That's what we're brought up with. The head tells us that there's something missing in our lives, that there's something wrong with us, that we're not attractive, that we're not this, that we're not that this one person is going to bring me happiness. But that's the head. The heart knows that that's not true. Yes, you can be whole and decide that you want more, and it's only fear that stops you, and the fear comes from the head element. And that's almost like what I'm getting with this. It's like you're very close to achieving your goal, where I feel like you value your worth. It's a very, very interesting energy, because it's a different shift in it. I feel like the 44 is very significant. 4 is all about that masculine energy, the 4s, when you break it down, and then when you double it up, it goes into the 8th, which is the strength. And the divine masculine, when it's in balance, when it's in alignment, is strong, but it's subtle, is strong, but it's soft. It moves forward, but it doesn't need to trample. It doesn't need to disrupt. It's a beautiful energy. It's a powerful energy. 5 of Wands. So it's interesting. The creator in this deck is the Magician, and it's in reverse. And the 5 of Wands is about it's about getting the mind, about getting the ego under control. And the Magician in reverse is manipulation. It's that greed, it's I want it, it's untrustworthy. So interesting that these 2 cards, because we're talking about the ego of being balanced and not needing something from someone, because you are whole. When you're close to obtaining your goals, does that mean that you won't be cross with somebody? You can let it go. You don't sit in that hurt, in that want, in that heartbreak anymore. Let this move forward when you have achieved your goal. Page of Swords in reverse. This is so interesting, because the Page of Swords in reverse is disappointment, like bit of mind games, paranoia, everything the ego. So all these tarot cards is everything the ego tells you when you are in your negative aspect. And I feel like that is what a lot of this September has brought up. And as we move into the autumn equinox, as we move into this, is, you know, think about what the autumn equinox is, you know, obviously depending on where you are. The leaves fall, it becomes bare as we go into the winter, and we start again, another process. So so if you're here, you're nearly at your goal, but you've still got these emotional ego words, thoughts happening to you. And what, as we move into the next position, don't let the past hold you back. Don't not go into a new relationship because of your past, because this is going to happen. I'm waiting for this to happen. I know I'm going to get hurt. Don't let your past hold you back. The South Node, the Death card, transformation, the end of this. And this is not to say that you're not ever going to be with your twin, because for some of you, you will. Some of you, you won't want to, and some of you, you won't. If this triggers you, there's more work to be done. It's like when you go, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Then you know you're still on the right path. Don't let the past hold you back. The death of the old. It's like you're transmuting it. You're moving into the new. Oh my God. And then we've got the Star card. I love this. And the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles can be really kind of like holding on, wanting it. But look at this card. It's balance. It's like I've got my Two Pentacles here, and I'm moving moment to moment, and I'm keeping on my Two Pentacles. I'm stood on them. That's keeping me in the flow of moment to moment. I'm grounding myself, and I'm using my knowledge. My God, I've never seen this in this card before. And I've got death, and I've got the Star. So I'm letting go of the pain. I'm letting go of the old ego mind, and I'm transforming, transmuting. I'm not living in the past. I'm not looking back. My God, this came up to me this week. I have to look for, not even forward, but staying present. And then I've got the Star, because the Star is my hopes and my dreams. My hopes and my dreams of what I want when I'm in balance. When I'm in divine feminine and divine masculine energy, I have balance. Wow. Conclusions are within reach. The full moon eclipse. What have we got going on here, please, Spirit? There feels like there's real harmony coming in between now and the end of the year. The winter solstice. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, reciprocity. Reciprocity, weighing things up, making the right move, sharing, knowing you have everything. And what's interesting with this card is she's just holding the One Pentacle. New beginnings, new solid tangible beginnings, financial opportunities. Actually, what I'm hearing is abundance of opportunities, whether that's financial or love. What else? King of Wands in reverse. Okay, where's King of Wands in reverse? Why have we got that? Five of Pentacles. Okay. What else? Thank you. I think there's one more. Okay. Thank you. Three of Swords in, yeah, okay. Seven of Pentacles, okay. One more from a different deck. Okay. Okay, conclusion. Look at all these fives, okay. Change. And there's another five that's flipped, look at that. Five of Swords in reverse. So that means we've got the Five of Wands. I'm sure we had another five. The Five of Swords. They just kept showing me all the fives. And the Six of Swords, which we have here again. Okay. Alrighty. I've got it. Right. So conclusions are within reach. So you've got the Six of Pentacles. So this is about our balance. It's about our reciprocity. It's about making things right. Equal give and take, bringing in equal give and take. You know, this is a twin flame reading, soulmate, counterpart. It's about relationships, and it doesn't need to be love, but it's about relationships where you've been knocked off your perch. I'm hearing with the King of Wands. Remember that kings are about maturity, what's going on in our lifestyle, you know, our jobs, our outer world. But I feel with this in reverse is that there's been a knock of confidence, because we've got there's the Five Pentacles, feeling that you've been left out in the cold, that you've been pushed to the side, but that's helped you heal. You know, this Three of Swords is that releasing the pain, overcoming the sadness, and then getting busy. The Seven Pentacles, it can be that, you know, it's that hard work paying off. Everything that you've been through, you realize that you want balance in your life, that you're going to get balance. Look at the fives moving into the six, because I asked for the conclusion and we had the Five of Wands, which again is that triggering, but the Page of Pentacles. So slowly you're realizing that you're not going to be triggered. You don't need to be reckless. You need to bring about new exploration, new beginnings. It's like leave the past in the past. It's like that watering can back. This card has been coming up a lot. Thank you, Spirit. And the reason why they've just told me is because we got the dragonfly. And the dragonfly is about transformation. We've already had the Death card there. So it's like conclusions are coming, because it's almost like it's being shown. Now, whether... Oh, okay. I'm having two conversations here. Past, present, and future. I told you my mind was in three. Past, present, future. Okay, so let's stay with the future. Conclusions are in reach. So what have we got looking forward to my collective for the rest of the year 2022? And all I'm seeing is 23. And also, you know, 2023 is the year of the 7. And the 7 is about self-mastery, magic, victory, growth, awakening. It's going to be an interesting year next year. I feel like this year was much more of the stability of the self, union with the self. That's so interesting, because we've literally had that as well. Okay, why is the heartbroken card here, please, for the rest of the year? Health, what else? Okay, moving forward. Okay. Right. What I'm getting with this, it's like you've got two options, because they're showing me the Magician. And actually we had the Creator here, which is the Magician, but it's in the reverse. And it's almost like that's what they're bringing to me. Where's your choice? And interesting that I put it on this balance card. Are you going to choose to go into next year in lack? In this frozen, in I don't know what's going on. Okay, it's tough, because the connections you're frozen, but you're not frozen. But there is that 3D element of this. It's like, where am I going? Am I waiting? Am I not waiting? Am I just hoping? What am I doing? Or am I just realizing? And you know, this is a general collective, so just take it as it resonates for you. There is a past life connection with my person. I know that. I know that from the minute that I met them. But we also have free will, and for some they're going to do the work, and for some this was about catapulting you to a new level. So I have two options. Do I want to stay in this stagnant energy now, sitting with the pain of what's happened, where it's affecting me mentally and physically, I'm hearing? Or am I going to take the balance route and see this connection and how I can use it to my advantage? Am I going to listen? See, we had 22 and 44. Am I listening to my guides and my angels as they move me forward, as they guide me? And I realize that this illusion of time is the star card. And we have the star card under here. I love that. Moving it forward, catapulting me. What am I going to choose? What am I going to choose? It feels like there's a choice point. What do you want? What do you want? Ego at play, which is exactly what we've been speaking about. Self-sabotage. What I love about this card is like when we go ego at play, look how difficult that can be. Look how dark. The transformation's still there. We can take the tough route, or do we want to take the easy route? You decide. This is a choice point. Okay, let's get some going. Really interesting reading. Really, really interesting reading. Okay, let's do this. Let's get some angel guidance. Okay, and I'm pulling one tarot. If I stay on this route, if I choose to stay and wait and be stuck on a level, what's your guidance for me? Then what you wish for will come in. But you'll still get your freedom. Give me one tarot with this. And that's where you'll be. Two of Swords in reverse, still not knowing. It's like, for me, what I'm getting, the energy with this, you can stay here for a long time. And if you choose to move the energy, oh my God, new beginnings. Thank you, Spirit. Bottom of the deck, miracles. Give us a tarot on this, the new beginnings, miracles. Devil in reverse. Letting go of the chains that hold you back. Oh, I've got spirit shivers. A little bit of a tough reading. Choice point. What are you going to choose? If you would like me to tune into this energy for you and get more information on your own personal situation, then all my readings are at thespiritualwarrior.uk. We all know the scammers are about. I'm not even giving them any energy anymore. It's just yeah. You know, use your discernment. I'm not going to reach out and offer you a reading or anything like that. If you want to know what's going on, do join my newsletter list. I am going to be going back to sending these out weekly. I do weekly reading, weekly update for my tribe. It's completely free. I don't put it out on social media. That is my thank you for you as being supportive, and that's my energy exchange for you as being part of my beautiful pack of warriors and taking this journey with me. So find me on social media. I don't do much on Facebook, but I am on Insta and YouTube. So that's where you're really going to find me. So I leave you there, guys. So much love, so much light. Happy Equinox.